First off, thank you for visiting 1031 Clearinghouse. You know, we only recently realized that a web portal of this sort could be very helpful to the exchangers who are anxious for nonpartisan information about not only how to best complete their 1031 exchange, but also what are some of the pitfalls they need to avoid, and frankly, what are some of the options they have while facing a very difficult and competitive marketplace in which to find a suitable replacement property, especially within an arbitrary and exceedingly short 45-day window. Now, as securities people, our regular business is providing accredited investors with investments into Delaware Statutory Trusts, or DSTs. These are special structures set up to own usually large investment-grade properties which are professionally managed and provide regular cash flow. Now, up until recently, these DSTs were not open to be considered qualifying replacement property for the purposes of 1031. That's been a fairly recent development. But the one thing we have noticed is that because it is so difficult to find replacement properties within the 45-day ID period, many exchanges are asking us a lot of questions as they are deciding if they would rather exchange into a DST and be rid of their management and ownership headaches. By the way, if you need some information on DSTs, you can access our site, which is linked nearby. But in the meantime, based upon our front row seat as a provider to some of these exchangers, but not as their qualified intermediary, of course, here are 4 quick things we've noticed and think you should know if you are considering an exchange. First, 1031s are not difficult. Don't let anyone tell you that. But they do require you to be compliant with and follow some simple rules. 2, not all facilitators or qualified intermediaries are the same. We know this from working with lots of them. And for that reason, we've identified and linked to 4 of the best in the space, at least in our opinion. 3, if you're just starting a 1031 exchange, remember that the marketplace is extremely competitive, so get out there and start looking early. And also, if you're not having luck and are committed to not paying the gain tax, think about a DST. And lastly, if you just have a question, don't hesitate to give us a call. We have a solid team of folks here who can answer your question and would rather you just ask us instead of not knowing for sure. Anyway, thanks for visiting the site, and we hope to hear from you soon.